Hey, what is up, everybody? Let's get it. A 4-1 day again yesterday. Oh, just missing barely on the sweep once again. Thanks to the Sacramento Kings and Alvin Gentry deciding to keep their starters in the game when they're down 20 plus points with 3 minutes to go. Are you kidding me? And Harrison Barnes is sitting at 14 points and he gets a 3 late. It's like a minute 30 left to go. I even looked like I was watching the slips, watching who's playing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, the Kings called the timeout with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. They're down 20 points. I was like, they definitely take out the starters now, right? Wasn't even worried about it. I was like, all right, on to Drew Eubanks because everybody else slapped. So I'm watching the Thunder OKC game. I'm like, oh, yeah, Drew Eubanks, he's getting it. He's getting his buckets. He's getting his rebounds. He's getting putback slams, everything. I'm like, all right, Eubanks just hit. I think we hit our 5. So if I go and I check Underdog, they kept Harrison Barnes in the game. He scores 17 points. He hits a 3 late. Are you kidding me? So Harrison Barnes sells the 5 slip because he scored against the Heat's bench warmers with like no time left in garbage time. Jokic, our lock of the day, slaps. His minutes are so weird for an all-star or for like a superstar, really. He did play like the first 9 minutes of the fourth quarter. I was like, what is going on? He ends up crushing his line once again. Wendell Carter hits his line. Harrison Barnes just didn't hit his, or he went over on his points. Jakob Poeltl. If he could have just stayed out of foul trouble, he would have crushed this in the first quarter. It felt like every time he went in, he was just gobbling up rebounds and getting easy layups at the basket. He got 4 fouls with like 2 minutes into the third quarter, and I was like, dang it, Jakob, can you just stay in the game for me, please? And then he stays in the game for a little bit, finally gets his points and rebounds, crushes his line. And then I end up deciding to go with Drew Eubanks by the end of the day, with all the injuries that were happening to the Thunder and everything like that. I was like, all right, I'm going to go Drew Eubanks. He ends up crushing his line. Thanks to overtime in that one as well, but 4-1 day yesterday. Let's keep the hot streak going. Let's get into it tomorrow. And so the 3 slip totally slapped yesterday. Wendell Carter over 25.5 points and rebounds. Nikola Vucevic over that 49.5 PRA. And Jakob Poeltl over 24.5 points and rebounds for our 3 slip to hit back-to-back days, huh? How about that? All right, baby, coming on with lock of the day. Let's get it. Come on. The lock of the day, man. We've been giving it a whole lot of second chances lately, if I'm being honest, on this channel. And today we're going to give another second chance to a guy. A Chicago Bulls big man. Give me the man in the middle. Give me Nikola Vucevic. Vooch down low, baby. Today he takes on the Washington Wizards. Back on January 1st, New Year's Day, 12 rebounds. On their next matchup after that, on January 7th, 14 rebounds. Today, the Wizards only have a center that plays 15 minutes in Daniel Gafford, and they primarily run Kristaps Porzingis at the 5, which leaves Rui Hachimura, Denny Advias, other guys that could possibly box out or keep Nikola Vucevic off the glass, and I like those chances because Vuce is just bigger when it comes down to it, just bigger. And the numbers also say 12 rebounds, 14 rebounds in their past 2 matchups this season. So I like it. I like it a lot. There's not a whole line that I'm loving today, and I like this one for Nikola Vucevic over 10.5 rebounds. I know he let us down last time. He just had 13 rebounds versus the New York Knicks. Hopefully I'm praying he can just grab those rebounds. In the past, he's dominated on the glass versus the Wizards. So let's hope he keeps that up today. Yeah, I know I said that versus the Cavs, and he didn't do it versus the Cavs, but he just came up 2 rebounds short, really, when it comes down to it. So today he's going to get 11 rebounds, and we're going to slap that for our lock of the day today. All right, next up for our second pick of the day today, give me Giannis Antetokounmpo over 29.5 points. Massive matchup tonight for the Bucks and the 76ers. I don't know the exact standings for the top of the standings, but I'm pretty sure the Bucks are like 3 in the standings and the 76ers are 4. This is a huge matchup, a possible Eastern Conference Finals matchup right here. Giannis, when he plays the 76ers in big games and big moments, performs well. Last 2 matchups on November 9th, he had 31 points, and in their most recent matchup on February 17th, he had 32 points, hitting his points line in both those games. His line rate at the moment is set at 29.5. I like Giannis's points line as the highest line tonight. When it comes down to it, really they put Embiid on him. Tobias Harris just isn't big enough. Matisse Thybulle just isn't big enough. So Embiid's on him, but Embiid isn't physical, or not. I'm not going to say physical enough. Isn't agile enough to stick with Giannis. So I like Giannis again to go over this 30-point mark. He's done the last 2 matchups this season, so I like Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is a big matchup for both teams. He has got to show out. He's got to show out to get more wins, to get closer to that 1 seed for the Bucks. So I like Giannis over 29.5 points today. And our last and final pick of the day. I know, only 3 picks today. Not a whole lot that I'm honestly loving today, guys. And if I'm being honest, I'm not going to try to force anything. I like 3 of them, so I'm going to go with a solid 3 today. It's going to be a short video, but like I said, sometimes the best bet is no bets at all. So I like these three. There's no reason to force a 5. Today's just going to be 3. So coming in with our third and final pick today is going to be Kyrie Irving over 2.5 threes. Kyrie has hit this line and absolutely obliterated this line. 4 of his last 6 games. The last 2 games where he didn't hit it versus the Heat and the Hornets, he just went 1 for 9 and 1 for 5. So he took the shots, just didn't hit them. But the previous games to that, 6 for 11 on 3, 8 for 12 for 3, 5 for 11 from 3, and 9 for 12 from 3. He can heat up from deep. It all just comes down to if he can just make the shots, because really he takes them. So it really just comes down to if he hits them. So I like Kyrie Irving over 2.5 threes today. Also takes on the Detroit Pistons, who have been battling lately with any team that they play. They've been keeping every single game close, doesn't matter who they play. Tonight, he takes on that Detroit Pistons defense that is kind of suspect on the perimeter, gives up a lot to guards. So I'm liking the chances for Kyrie Irving to get at least 3 threes tonight versus the Detroit Pistons. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my Take My Shot code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $23 just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks. So that will be our 3 slip. It will be Kyrie Irving over 2.5 threes. It will be Nikola Vucevic, our lock of the day, over 10.5 rebounds, as well as Giannis Antetokounmpo over 29.5 points to round out our perfect 3 slip today. Our 3 slips have hit back-to-back days. Let's go for 3 straight days on the perfect 3 slip, huh? Let's get it. And that, my ladies and gentlemen, will wrap up today's video. Like I said, sometimes the best bet is to not force a bet. And today, there wasn't a whole lot I liked today. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we can just wait for tomorrow to make a big bet on a Wednesday day. But today, as far as I'm seeing, not a whole lot that I'm just loving. Looking across other platforms, really a lot of other guys weren't liking a lot either. So when influencers are saying there's not a whole lot out there that they like, listen to us, right? It's in the best case scenario, you don't bet at all, you don't lose any money, right? There's no reason to force any slips. So today we're doing the 3 picks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Wednesday Go Crazy Day.